Hey guys, as a coach, always look for the times where you can actually do some teaching, and they're all over the place. So, for example, yesterday I had a private group that's typically 3 guys or 4 guys, and they're about 16, 17 years old. But I had one of my older guys want to come out, and so this guy played at Team USA under 17 and 18, so U17, U18. Then he got a scholarship to St. Lawrence University, and he's been to Florida's camp, and he's going to Pittsburgh Penguins camp at the end of the month. So anyways, we were on the ice, and one of my kids, we're doing a simple passing drill with some skating, and one of my kids just 4 or 5 passes in a row just off, not even close. So what most coaches will do, and sometimes it's very appropriate, is they'll just say in some different words is smarten up, get your passes on, and they'll give them straight direction, which is fine at times. But when you recognize the situation, I'm looking at someone that could be somewhat intimidated by this big 6'8" guy. That's something that this guy wants to be like. That really wasn't the best teaching moment. So after we did the drill for a couple minutes, I pulled him in. I said, "Listen, what happened to you there?" So, and this is in front of the 4 other guys because I want everybody to learn together. He said, "I was making bad passes." So I said, "Okay, and what happened after that?" He goes, "I got upset." And I said, "Okay, and what happened after that?" He goes, "Well, it just got worse." And I said, "Yeah, so bottom line is if you're going to continue to do that, it's just going to have a downward spiral that you'll never be able to stop." So the teaching moment there was, it's what you say and how and your body language. So as he's beating himself up, making bad passes, that's what's going through his head. I can't pass the puck. His body language is starting to suck, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So as a coach, you recognize that, and the biggest thing as a coach is you're not necessarily, sometimes you have to give just straight up direction, but you have to find the problem before you can fix anything. So his problem was, it wasn't hard to make a pass. He's done this thousands and thousands of times. It was a simple drill, but it was pressure. And it was also, he failed once and he started telling himself that he couldn't do it. So I had to fix his head. So by fixing his head, telling him, when you're making a mistake, you got to positively talk to yourself, not say, so in that case, I learned this from one of my friends, is you just tell yourself, get it back, because that's a positive way to fix something that went south. All right, so when you do something negative or that doesn't work in your favor, get it back, and you put your mindset in a positive space. The other thing I told him was to breathe. Just take 2 seconds instead of slamming your stick and having bad body language. Sit there, take a couple deep breaths in your nose, out your mouth, like, and then it calms your whole body down and you can get your head straight. The other guys, I told them, I said, as good teammates, you can sit there and watch a guy fall apart. Or you can go up to him and explain to him, say, "Hey, breathe, everything's okay, good," and get some positive reinforcements, because that's what teammates do, and that's what building other people do. That's, if you ever want to be a captain, that's the way you have to do it. So there's my thoughts. There's always a chance to coach. So someone that's maybe an inexperienced coach is not going to recognize the problem, and they're just going to go straight to, giving the kid shit and telling him to be better. But that's not why I could recognize at that point that's not what he needed. So you have to read the game a little bit as a coach, and when you're looking at fixing something, first of all, you have to find the problem, and then you got to work with the problem first. Fix the problem, then you'll find a solution. So thank you.